As a coach, I'm not here as someone who knows it all. I'm here sharing things that are working for me. I'm here sharing things that I hope will work for you or will give you the courage and momentum to search out things that will work for you. So think of this as a starting point. Hello, lovelies. Welcome. I'm Ashley of Aligned Living Co., the Becoming Her coaching program, the Sanctuary, and Clear the Noise, Lead Your Life Trello program. Lots of ways to work with me. The entire purpose of what I offer is supporting women to live a life that's aligned with where they want to be currently and where they want to be going. And there's lots of ways to do that. Um, Really, I love the tangibles using a program like Trello to stay on top of things, not only right now, but as ideas come and plans shift. Trello is an amazing way of keeping a track of all of the things on your to-do list, both the to-dos you have to do and the to-dos you want to do. That's a lot of do's. But anyways, and then also through journaling and self-reflection, growth, self-development, and that's where the sanctuary comes in. The sanctuary started as the Soul Illumination Community, which still exists. It's my free offering. I have a few free offerings. It's a free offering, as little taste of what the sanctuary is. With the Soul Illumination Community, you get a weekly card reading with journal prompts, human design journal prompts, as well as little tidbits into my life, things that are going on, programs I'm offering, and just a way to stay connected and really start to think about how you want to dive deeper into self-growth and self-development. And I know that we all know it's important and it's hard to make time for. And using tools like Trello to start, you might have a card that reminds you. Just even step one, pull out your journal, maybe read through past, not posts, but past entries of what you've entered before in your journal and reflecting on past things that have happened. You might start with bullet points of things that are going on, even as simple as what the weather is, and then start utilizing sources and resources like the Soul Illumination Community, where you're receiving journal prompts to start to dive deeper into how you truly feel about yourself, what's going on around you, where you want to go, how you feel about things, what quote unquote triggers you, what sparks inside you when you read these journal prompts. And then we have the Soul Illumination Community. The Soul Illumination Community is a daily card reading. Less, sometimes I miss a day, but for the most part, it's at least 6 days a week, if not 7. So you get a daily card reading with the journal prompts, human design journal prompts, and then little tidbits again into my life, things that I'm working on myself. I always had this belief that the people who can't do, and I mean can't do perfectly, teach, because we're constantly learning and we're so excited to share what we're doing, share the things that work for us, things that don't work for us, and the people that do, do. I think I should title this video Do. I've said do a lot today. But the people that, I was a competitive swimmer, so, our coaches were the ones who didn't quite make it to the Olympics, didn't quite make it to, the national teams. But they knew the struggle and they knew what it meant to commit, to work hard, to do the things they needed to do to get where they wanted to go, even though they didn't quite get there. And they used their resources, they use their experiences to share and to support other kids and their swimmers to do better and get better. So as a coach, I'm not here as someone who knows it all. I'm here sharing things that are working for me. I'm here sharing things that I hope will work for you or will give you the courage and momentum to search out things that will work for you. So think of this as a starting point. So we have the Soul Illumination Community, which is like really your first peek at this work. And then we have the Sanctuary, which is your daily card reading, journal prompts, etc. And it can be daunting. There's four journal prompts, five journal prompts every day. Okay, so there's four that are for the card reading and one that's for the card reading, but specific to your human design type. And so that's a lot. That's a lot of reflection. As you're starting, and if you're starting with the Soul Illumination Community, that's amazing. Thank you so much for joining. All I want you to do to start is to read the card pull. So read the card, I put the card and then I put the meaning of the card as it comes with the deck. Okay, no interpretation from me. Then read the summary. The summary is created from me. And then read the journal prompts. Okay, just read to start. Read through it, and then, that might be the first week. And then the second week, you come in and maybe something sparks just from reading. And you journal on what comes up. How do you feel? Do you feel triggered? Do you feel hopeful? Do you feel confused? How do you feel? And then the next week, you might pick one of the journal prompts might really speak to you. And you're like, that's something I really want to reflect deeper on. So write that journal prompt down in your journal and then dive deeper and spend some time over a few days or the whole week just with that one journal prompt. And what comes out of that? I am such a huge believer in self-growth and self-development. Something that's been clear over like my whole life really is that no one else is going to do for you what you can do for you. You can ask for help, you might find the right person at the right time who can do something you can't do, and that's great. I have a lot of people in my life that help me in areas that I help me grow, but every day, just the daily stuff that comes up, only you know you, and only you can do the work that will support you. I've been through some really traumatic things in my life, and the work that I did before those things happened helped me build the resiliency I needed to get through those times. I had so many people coming to me saying, and I know that a lot of people hear this, but I don't know how you're doing it. I don't know how you're getting through this. I don't know how you're functioning. One, I had no choice. I had no choice. I mean, you either give up or you move forward, and I move forward. But that also came from the resiliency that I built for myself doing self-development and self-growth work. And so, if you're really someone that is looking to thrive in your life, you're looking to up level, you're looking to rise, you're looking to lead, the Soul Illumination Community, the free offering, is such an amazing place to start. And if you're really enjoying that space, try the Sanctuary. You get a 7-day free trial, so you can you'll get 7 days of journal prompts and card pulls and tidbits from me. And even within that space, you can message me anytime and I can provide additional information on topics. I can dig deeper into things you might looking for support on. I really come into this space as someone who has learned so much in my life, and all I want to do is help people that are either going through similar things or helping them build their resiliency, build their toolbox, so when life happens and the shitty things of life happen, that you can then work through those things with the tools and resiliency you have spent building now. So that's it. That the Sanctuary is such a beautiful space. You can see here from these are all the posts that I have. This is all for members. I do have stuff for non-members too, blog posts and stuff and some freebies. So if you go to buymeacoffee.com/alignedlivingco, you'll see the freebie stuff will be unlocked. And then to get a membership, just simply click on memberships and purchase your membership. Again, you get the 7-day free trial. So it's a really great opportunity to dive in, see what the community looks like on a daily basis. And then maybe you don't continue forward right now. Maybe you then choose to stick with the Soul Illumination community for a while, really building up that practice of just reading what's coming in, beginning to acknowledge what's coming up for you, because the self-growth work and self-development work is so hard. It's so hard because you'll learn things about yourself that scare you, that will bring you to your knees, that make you cry, but you'll also tap into this inner joy that you never knew you had. Like, on a daily basis, I feel bipolar as I will go from just genuine happiness to something happens and there's like this inner work that has to be processed, and then the joy comes back. Okay. But doing the work, you'll feel yourself up level so quickly. You'll start to let go of the noise. You'll start to let go of things that you feel pulling you down that you have no control of, so you learn to let them go. That's such a key piece of being a human on this earth, is stepping forward into your power in terms of stepping forward in the spaces you can help in, that you can provide support in, and letting go of the rest. Because the rest will just pull you down and pull your joy down. And we don't want that. We want to live in the joy. We want to live in I contentment. And I not in a negative way, just in this way of you are so content with how you show up in the world that you know that you'll step in when you need to and you can step back when you have to. Okay? This self-development work is so key to living a life of your dreams, living a life of fulfillment, living a life you never knew you could have. I'm still working to like the dream life, but I am so grateful for all the things that I have now because I worked so hard to get them. I worked so hard to get this point in my life where people look at what I'm doing and they're like, she's so lucky. Yes, I am lucky, but I also worked really, really freaking hard to get here. I did a lot of work to get here. I made a lot of sacrifices to get here. And that is a key part of life, is to get where you need to go, you need to make sacrifices. To make space for what we want, we need to let go. And that also comes comes in the space of, I want X. Well, I need to get rid of Y. Even though I might really like Y. Y might feel really, really comfortable. And it might have been something I worked really hard to get, but to get to the next place I want to go, I have to let that go. And that can be such a hard pill to swallow. It can be really almost traumatic in a way because you're letting go of a piece of you. But to get to the next piece of you and to gain a piece of you, you have to let that piece go and a bigger piece will come. All right, that's enough mumbling and rambling. To get started with this inner development work, this inner growth work, join the Soul Illumination Community. I'll put all the links down below this video. You can check them all out. Give the sanctuary a try. It's free, 7 days for free, and you don't have to commit. No problem. I don't care. You can stay with the Soul Illumination community until and if you're ready to join the sanctuary. I have this freebie because I know this work is so important. And I know that it's so hard I'd be that person on Pinterest searching journal prompts, and then you just get the like, what are the 5 things I like about Christmas? Like, I want to dive deeper. I want to like get into the nitty-gritty stuff. I want to learn about myself. So finding the sources you need to do this work can be hard. And it's hard to find consistent posts, consistent content to consume to dive deeper. And so it might be you join the sanctuary, and so it's 7 days a week, but maybe you only journal 4 days a week. That's fine. Make sure you're reading the posts, see what comes up, and then let it go. And you might notice over the week there's a theme for you of what's coming up, and that's the inner work that you could do. You can reach out to me and then we can chat about it. But this work is so important, so that's why I have the free tier, okay? And the sanctuary, and then I have Trello for my people that are the less woo-woo, the less I'm not ready for the inner work. I'm ready for surface work. I'm ready to get myself organized. I'm ready to level up in that space, be the CEO of your own life, and then maybe that other work comes later. So those are the offerings. If you have questions, connect with me anytime. Give me a follow on Instagram at alignedlivingco.co. And I would love to see you in any of the spaces that I offer. And maybe you don't even join a space, we just connect somewhere and we're connected in that way. Have an awesome rest of your day, and we will see you again soon.